Welcome on back here to Up North at 4. Joining us now, we got a couple of local business owners here. We got JoAnna and Erik joining us with WhirlyBoard. And I know a lot of people are going to be asking the question, what is WhirlyBoard? What is going on with this business?
Well, it's a balance board that I invented, and here's one right here. I made special for you guys.
Oh,
we do custom.
Look at that name. We get our own logo on here.
That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah, we made it.
Yeah, so balance boards have been around forever. There's like the common one people may have seen is a cylinder and a board, and you roll back and forth on the cylinder. And I just never really felt like that did enough for me. I didn't enjoy it. It didn't really feel like it helped me. So I kind of came up with this concept to add the ability to spin. You can tip up and balance on these outer ones. And my background is board sports. I was a snowboarder and wakeboarder. I still snowboard some. But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to make a fun tool to practice those skills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and JoAnna, you know, there's a multi-purpose to this, right? Where you can have one at your standing desk and kind of, just teeter-totter all day long. It's also exercise equipment as well, am I right?
Absolutely. We basically started off kind of just gutting for like board sports enthusiasts, but we found out there was a huge market for people who own standing desks and fitness, and absolutely kids love it. You can get them started on it when they're little, and it's a great board that grows with them.
Okay. So was that a surprise then to you? I mean, you just mentioned your original goal was people in board sports.
I didn't even know what a standing desk was, and then customers started saying, oh, I'm using this at my standing desk, and I love it. And I'm like, oh, wow, how about that? That's great. You're right. It does work. And so it kind of just keeps your lower body, your lower back, and your hips moving, keeps you loose as you're standing there. You don't get that fatigue and stuff.
Yeah, and this has grown a lot. I'm not sure when you guys sort of took off and started this, but it's...
Started in 2015 pretty much.
Okay, so it's been going around for a little while.
Yeah, we sold like a couple hundred that year, and then next year we sold about 400 or 500, then we sold like 700, 800, and then the last 2 years we've sold almost 10,000 each year.
Goodness.
Yeah, and you're a local business. Nate and I love to show off local businesses. You work out of your shop in Woodruff, am I right? And it's just, I was there earlier today, and it's a gorgeous shop, and there's a lot of going on in there, and there's a lot of WhirlyBoards. So the business is doing well?
Yeah, it's growing. We've been growing. We basically have done like 100% growth every year up until the last 2 years where we've kind of leveled off. We kind of hit a point where we needed to slow down a little bit. I mean, one thing about growing from nothing is it costs money, and to make a living while you're growing that business is much more of a challenge than I ever imagined, honestly. But you find that out, and so kind of needed a year to just not grow the inventory and reassess our marketing efforts, and now we're kind of in position to take it to the next level.
Now you're doing so well, you might be adding a person this summer onto your team, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. We've talked a little bit about that. We'll kind of see where it goes, but definitely you might be looking.
Love that.
What about a dog?
Hey,
always could use a
always
mascot.
a good spot for a dog.
That's what I'm saying. So you brought with you guys a few examples of your work here, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But I did notice that some of them were different sizes, different widths. What's the purpose behind that?
So the original board was a standard skateboard deck, and we still offer that. But the reason we came up with this wider one is for that standing desk purpose. Because if you stand on a narrow skateboard all day, it can hurt your feet. And if you use it barefoot or in socks, it's just not as comfortable. So this gives you a little more surface area to kind of move your feet around, and it's more comfortable for standing on all day.
I also think it's slightly easier too.
Are there different finishes too? Like one has a cork finish on it?
So yeah, I don't know if I can reach this one, but
let's look at that.
This is the cork rubber material. And this is clear skateboard grip tape. That's how we make the custom boards.
Got it.
This cork rubber is a little bit more friendly to bare feet or socks.
That's like camera 5 right here, if you could, right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
See? Yeah, any kind of logo.
Look at that, perfect. Yeah, you can customize them. So different platforms, different sizes, different purposes, and you get logos on them. They're almost like, with skis. You can kind of customize them any way you want to these days.
Yeah, well, I always picked out my snowboard based on which one had the coolest graphics.
You were that guy?
You gotta be, right? That's what I was like.
To a point. It's got to fit your needs too, but
not as cool.
It was always nice when both things aligned.
So you're growing the business. You ever pinch yourself and be like, wow, this thing has really kind of done what we didn't know it was going to do?
It definitely became more than we ever imagined. I remember we used to sit on the deck and be like, "Wow, we sold 2 today."
Right. If we could only sell 5 today,
5 a
maybe
day.
we'll make
Yes.
5 a day would make it. And the last 2 Christmas seasons, we were doing like 100 a day, and
Oh my
just I didn't even think that would ever be possible.
Exploded
but
more than
it's
you
actually
ever
just
imagined.
the tip of the iceberg. To be honest, you can't fathom how many people.
I think it
are
was
out there. It's
2017 when we like quit our jobs and we were like, I think
We're
this could
doing
be
this.
a real business.
We're
Like,
doing
we're
this full
all
time.
in.
I love it. All right, well, hey, we're going to be all in this next segment here because apparently we're going to try this out and see how these whirly boards work here.
Looking
That's
forward
next,
to it.
though, after the break on Up North at 4.
Too fun.
Great.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We are joined with the folks from WhirlyBoard and also our very own Kevin Kraft, who you might recognize from Noon News Now, to kind of learn about their products. And I'm impressed with what you guys are able to do with these. What's the technique? What's the secret?
Well, so it's kind of like everybody uses it for different purposes. I personally made it, like I said a minute ago, to practice spinning. So I like to.
Oh yeah, I feel like I should stand back here.
So like it helps you. Like for board sports, it's going to help you get that. It teaches you to initiate with your upper body,
torque
know
there,
where
right?
you are as you're coming around on spins. You can tip up and use like the end balls too.
Oh my, this is
All right,
impressive.
Kevin, try that. Let's see if that works.
Oh boy.
It'll work.
And then,
So you lead with your shoulders there.
Oh my gosh. So was this like the original idea though? Was like, hey, when it's summertime and you said you snowboard.
That was the concept.
This is a
I
way to
wanted
kind of get
actually.
more practice.
I always
quote,
struggled
unquote.
with spinning. I'd try to do 360s and 540s, and it just didn't feel comfortable as I was coming around. So this was to help me practice that, and I wanted it to be fun so that I could, so I'd want to do it, just go down in your basement and start spinning around and doing tricks, and there's also no end to how far you can spin, so you'll never master it.
you can see the
always keep
snowboarder
going.
in you right now.
Yes.
JoAnna, it's also exercise.
Yeah,
Are there some good moves that you can show us?
Definitely. You can use it for cardio. You can just do simple like jumping jacks, or like we like to call them half jacks. So all you'd have to do is, oh, that's a little slippery.
Okay.
Or you can also do different things. If you want to do some like different yoga poses, you can like try like one leg balance. Mm-hmm.
I can barely balance on 2 legs.
But look, that looks
You're doing
very
it-
challenging.
Well, then
look at this.
You need one.
Apparently, yeah. So what
You
I'm
can
hearing
also,
is
we have like a ring that you can use, and it kind of helps stabilize the board a little bit. And you can do different things
very
like
nice.
That way it
push-ups
doesn't
and
slip
such.
out.
Okay.
Look at that. So you can
I'm
incorporate
impressed.
this into any workout, really,
That's what I'm
in your
hearing.
basement,
Definitely.
right?
Yeah. It kind of just makes it more difficult, adds some core strengthening challenge to it.
Right.
And it's really important to like also strengthen your proprioceptors, which as you age, you basically like they deteriorate, and that helps with balance. So it helps prevent falling and different things when you get
Oh,
older.
okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's good to work out now.
Another thing
Yes.
you can do with it, that I've had 3 knee surgeries on this knee, so I have a lot of knee problems. And that's
Anyway, and you're still snowboarding?
wakeboard. That's all from wakeboarding. That's it's a young man's
Different sport, yeah.
But
okay.
so basically, you can stretch your calf like this, and I get a lot of pain back here on the back of my knee. And if you a lot of people start to use these like just a little triangle wedge that they'll stretch their calves with. But this kind of, you can hit almost any angle if you want a more mellow angle, or if you want the steep angle. It frees up a lot of the tension I get in my knee just by kind of standing here doing this for a little bit.
It's also
get it.
good for runners. So like before like I go for a run, I'll usually like do some different stretches like that.
Yeah,
So I can kind
yeah.
of like warm up my body before, especially like in the winter time when it's really cold out.
Oh, for sure. What do you think, Kevin? 18 of these in the office? Get us all standing desks?
It's just another cruel reminder I have no balance at all.
Yeah, that is fair.
There you
I
go.
Gotta keep
also,
on working at it.
I also have horrible balance, so maybe this will be kind
I
of
can
like
imagine
the
walking into the newsroom and
the
you guys are all like,
catalyst. Hey Jeff, how's it going today?
like
yeah,
the Matrix.
welcome in. Yeah.
So funny.
All right.
All right, so you all have a new website on how to purchase these things. Business is good. How do people learn more about this, or where can they go?
So WhirlyBoard.com is the website.
Okay.
And we actually created a coupon code for today. Anybody who's watching, it's Newswatch12. We'll get you 20% off.
20. 20. That's good. That's a lot.
Am I
That's
doing this
good.
the right way? 20.
20.
20. All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys coming on, and
Yeah,
I
thanks for
seriously, I
having
think
us.
I'm gonna have to be like practicing doing my like one leg yoga poses here pretty soon. I'm
Another
gonna
thing
be
is
looking-
like this, to just walk the board
walk
around.
the
Oh
board
yeah,
It's gonna help.
that'll be my next step. I'm gonna start walking like down the hall,
But I can see how it's addictive. You know, you can just kind of just get on it and just play for hours.
It's, you
Definitely.
know, talking on the phone or whatever.
Watching TV instead of sitting down.
It's going to be better
And
for
for
your body
kids
than
too.
sitting.
You guys both have kids, and
Yes.
they
Get,
Oh,
get
they
your
have
energy
fun
out. Yeah,
Get
go
your
on the board
energy
here.
out.
Yeah, I get that. Well, thank you both seriously so much for coming on. This is a lot of fun chatting
Thanks for
with
having
you.
us.
And like I
Thank you.
said, I'm going to be practicing here pretty soon. You guys are going to be blown away with what I can learn. Be right back on Up North at 4. Stick with us.